Hey Golf Gang, and welcome to a Path of Exile video, and I'll be going over my experience in Arch Nemesis, characters, builds and league mechanic, etc. This video is being recorded early on the evening on Friday the 22nd. I've got a lot of IRL stuff happening this weekend, so this video will be published on Sunday at some point, the 24th of April. Hope you enjoy it. So let's get into the video. Arch Nemesis league mechanic, I started off, I liked it a lot, but then it quickly dawned on me once I got further into the campaign and then into maps later on in the league that it actually sucked. You're making throwing random bits in there and getting not a lot, or you're trying to get the recipe parts to make a large recipe, but it can take hours, days or weeks to get the bits, and then you make the recipe and you don't get a lot out of it for the time it's taken to do it. It's not so that's really bad. The actual update to Path of Exile game itself was absolutely amazing. I love the Atlas passive tree. I love the new influences. I don't like the fact that you have to kill endgame bosses to get the void stones. For people like myself who cannot kill the bosses due to medical conditions or other reasons, you have to pay for boss carries, which then puts a tremendous pressure on you to generate currency to pay for them. And I don't think that's right. I think that's horrible. Yes, there's a ton of people out there that have completed it without a problem, but it should be made there so everyone can enjoy it and get into the end game, and a lot of people can't. So that's that. I started off, if you're a follower of the channel, you already know how I've done all this league with characters and builds, but to give a summary, I started with a low level endless heist character, made enough currency to do my favourite build, which is an occultist Death's Oath character. Unfortunately, I didn't take a break from Path of Exile. I played all the way through 3.16. I played in standard from the end of 3.16 to right up until the servers went down offline for 3.17, and then went straight into 3.17. So by the time about day 5 of 3.17, I was burnt out on PoE and made a Frostblades Slayer character, liquidated the Endless Heist character and the Death's Oath character, made the Frostblades Slayer, and had a ton of fun with that. It's one of the funnest builds I've played, and then it kind of sunk at red map level. Tier 10, 11, it was struggling ridiculously, and I knew at that point that this build would not be able to get me into T16. So I asked for build ideas in Bailey Mage's Discord community chat, and the one of the SA streamers, Sniz, he's part of the Anomaly crew as a card up there for the new Anomaly starting in a few days. Great community, great streamer. I got an idea from someone in Bailey Mage's community that I took, which was a Purifying Flame Righteous Fire Inquisitor. Had a ton of fun with that character. All the way into red maps, no problem. White red maps, no problem. Al can go / trying to get the Atlas bonuses, problem. I'll throw a video at the end with my PFRF character, what the issues with that. So that character was done. I had minimal currency. I tried selling my Essence tab, my Delve tab, some high value divination cards, the gear from the other characters I had, and I didn't get a lot. So none of my high stuff was selling. I had a ton of contracts, about 50 odd contracts for various levels. I had over 100k rogue markers, and I made an X from selling a load of the rogue markers. So I thought, you know what, I'll make the Endless Heist character again. So I re-leveled a raid, and while I was doing that, that's this character here. Said I wouldn't do heist, I ended up doing heist. I leveled that character, and while I was doing that, I went into the TFT Discord server, found the heist discussion, and had a look through there. and a Discord user by the name of Terium had posted their Mage Blood Raider for blueprint farming. So I took the path of building that they had shared, made it my own, took out the Mage Blood, redid the tree, and came up with this Garth Tests Uber Heist build. It's a high level contract and blueprint farmer, and if you go back through my videos, you'll see I'll put a video at the end of this one showing what I got up to with that build. Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. It was a great fun. I made quite a lot of, well, for me, quite a lot of currency, low level currency mostly, chaos, and fusings, jewelers, that kind of thing. And yeah, had a ton of fun. Got up to about 3x in Raw X, and at that point I decided to activate my Patreon with Baylor Mage himself and asked for his help, and he personalised a pure Righteous Fire Inquisitor for me. Excuse me, just going to take a drink there. Bit of soda. Friday night, treat myself. Had a long chat with Baylor Mage, and he came up with the path of building for this character, hence the name Garth RF by Baylor Mage. Excuse me. I emailed GGG support and asked for them to retrieve my previous Purifying Flame Righteous Fire character, level 88. They did that. I geared it. It got geared. It got tree redone, and see the videos for that as well on my channel. And I've had it is the most amazing fun I've had. I love auto bomber / the Righteous Fire Death Oath type builds. That is my niche now. I think I'm pretty much there. That and totems. I love totems. But with the Righteous Fire one, you can, because it's elemental damage, it's an endless pool of currency sink. You can keep throwing currency at it to upgrade the gear, whereas with the Death's Oath character, you unless you're going to go full corruption and perfect, you hit a wall eventually, because there's not a lot of chaos damage stuff there to really buff it, and it's not very tanky. Oh, excuse me, that's a soda. Stop drinking soda in videos, Garth. So that's my experience. So let's go over these builds quickly. We've got the low level Endless Heist character. Just log into the thing there. This one stays at 59 to 60 on Endless Heist. As you can see, it's quite fast for the level. It's a raider, so we've got the phasing and the onslaught there. That's a tree. I'm not going to go through it. There's enough videos on my channel to go through this build, but that's the passive tree there. We've got replica conk efficiency and conk efficiency there. Other than that, it's a straight tree with masteries and stuff. Have a look at my other videos covering this build. There's a small cluster over there as well. There we go. There's lots of videos on my channel covering this build in its various stages. This is the gear. Again, check the videos. It goes through it all on how I got it all and the flask set up. I'm going to go over it very quickly now, so you can pause or slow the video down. This is the Toxic Rain Ballista setup with the Cruel Rain. That's the Rust Nest. That's the setup in there. There's the Hero's Bite. That's the Amulet. 2 Hope of Walls. There's the gloves with the auras in it. This is the boots, the replica line eyes, da-dum-da-dum. Queen of the Forest with the gems in that one, belt and jewel, and there are the flasks. And there we go. That's that character. Like I said, it's a quick snapshot. Feel free to look at my channel. The videos are there for this build. Yeah, and so I do like this build. That's with the flask up. And then we put phasing up. I've no idea what the movement speed of this character is without going into POB, which I'm not going to do. But that's that one. Bing! The high level, or blueprint farmer, almost level 90. I'm probably not going to get there on this character, this league. I'm kind of done with the league really, hence this video. So this one is just basically a higher level, more invested character of the one you've previously seen. So again, this is a raider. There's the ascendancies. There's the tree. This one's able to get a score, got another replica conqueror's efficiency, and this one's gone into cluster setup. So we've got the large cluster there, into this one here, into this one here. That's where a jewel sits, but obviously I've taken it out for some reason, not sure why. So yeah, and then we've got the gear. So again, I'm gonna quickly snapshot it. I've got multiple videos covering this build. So we've got the trinket there, because this character does run high contracts and blueprints. We've got the quill rain with the toxic rain setup in there. We've gone into a Devotos with our movement skills in there. That's the quiver I brought from trade. My boots I crafted with the self-cast toxic rain, and then we've got these gloves here with the cast and damage taken setup, and another Queen of the Forest with the auras in. These are the flasks. There we go. And that's the build. And again, this one is quite speedy as well. As you can see, that's no buffs. Go for a flask, and then we've got phase run as well, and that is some movement speed. Oh, put phase run back on again, and the flask is still going, and the phase run is still going. Whee! There we go, and that's that one. Let's just shoot into the final build that I've had fun with, and this is the Righteous Fire character. The speed is considerably less than the two raiders for obvious reasons. So on this one is the Inquisitor, so there's the ascendancy points, and this is the tree. There we go. I actually sacrificed this fire damage and life regen point at my last level up to go into level 93, gave me a point. I unspent this point, excuse me, so I was able to take prismatic heart. I don't need, I don't need the elemental defenses. As you can see, my elemental defenses are ridiculously high. But at the time I put the gear, at the time the character was put together, with the melding gem as well, it was just easier to overestimate than not. So we've got the cluster jewel set up there. Again, it's just going to be a quick flyover into this one and this one with a conqueror's efficiency gem and prismatic heart there. Over here, that's the Watcher's Eye. I got it for the life and max mana. The actual rolls on there do nothing, and it cost me 20c. So yep, that's that. Over there, over there, over there, up here, and there's the jewel. Again, check the videos on my channel for this build. It's all on there. Don't worry about that weapon, that's leveling up gems I want for my gem collection in standard. So we've got Aegis Aurora with those gems. We've got a Legacy of Fury, which is why our movement speed is so slow compared to a Raider with the gems. A Abyssal Stitch, Abyssal Jewel, gloves with gems. A new scepter that I got earlier today with aura. Very poorly rolled elemental damage helm with Righteous Fire in it. Ashes to the Stars, and then 2 rings. And the flasks. There we go. So yeah, that's that. That's the builds. That's my experience of Arch Nemesis League. It's been a ton of fun, mostly ignoring the league mechanic, of course. I'm going to spend the next few days deciding what to do next. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to run these contracts. I'll probably just take them to standard, or I might run these because that's sat there. and I really need to get this map done. It's the only one that's missing, so I went out and spent the last of my IRL money getting a battle pass, because these were only 3x and I had 1.5 at the time, and I thought that's fine. Unfortunately, I have now about 3x ish. So I've got one flat, half an X set there, and then the chaos there. So I've got maybe 4x, but that map is now 7x. So it's just demoralizing. I've got a few days to earn 3x to try and get that map to get my Headhunter MTX. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I've wasted so much currency on these builds and just play testing things. What I suggest you do is learn from my mistake. We've got a post from Bex, one of the GGG staff, saying there's no manifesto and that we can go ahead and plan our builds for 318. I don't think it's baked. I think we're quite safe to choose our League Start characters. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I know I want to end up with an Inquisitor RF character again, because they are a ton of fun. Oh, sorry, I didn't do my chest. That's my chest, with fire trap in it. There you go. Heist is going to be involved somewhere. I don't know whether I'm going to League Start with the Inquisitor and get my Atlas done and then go into Endless Heist. It won't generate as much currency, but then I won't have a problem with Scouring Orbs and Orbs of Chance, which I found in one of my test runs. I simply ran out of Orbs of Chance and Scouring Orbs, and I couldn't do anything about it. Because it was testing, it was in an SSF environment. So there was that. In trade, I could probably buy bulk at some point, but I don't want to be spending that currency. The idea is to generate the currency to further the next build. So I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not that fast to map, so I've got a lot of League Start practice I want to be doing next week. So that's all I'm going to be doing next week is League Start practice. If any news comes out from GGG, I might cover it. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I'll do a heist video after patch notes have been dropped with both of these builds, the low level endless heist and the high level one as well. Updated trees and stuff, so look out for that. Yeah, there's not really much more to say. Hope you had a good weekend. The tense is a bit weird because I'm bored recording this. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you had a good time in 317. And as per my last video, clear your stash tabs. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.